Hello Simmers, welcome to more Megsy More. I'm going to be sharing the top 10 cheats that I use, why I think they are great for the Sims. So the first thing that we have to do is open up the cheat tab. In order to do that on your computer, you're going to press Control Shift C all together at once. Okay. So you can see there's the white tab at the top there with the cursor waiting to be typing in. So I have already typed in, my cheats are already active, but we'll just show you. So the first thing you have to do is type in testing cheats. Okay, so they're disabled. Now I want them on, so I can show you. So you type testing cheats on. Now they are enabled. So that's the first step in the cheats. I'm just getting rid of it because I want to show you how useful that cheat is. You can click on your mailbox. Okay, I don't go to any of these. It's just the alter needs. You can either fill the world or you can fill your whole household. So I click full needs household and you'll see that feeling great, well cared sim came up. And then I always click it again and I say disable household needs. So you can use it for the world, which will mean that all the Sims will be happy, and then you can also disable the world. Sometimes it does work on your individual household, but I usually just do on my household anyway because sometimes that doesn't happen. Then I know that mine have been looked after. So that is the first cheat that you use. Technically it's not a cheat, it's just enabling the cheats, but what that'll do is it'll max your Sims needs. Not Simology, yeah. So my Sims are spellcasters, that's why they've got a different, they don't have the Sims icon. It's a spellcaster charge. But it makes all of these full. So if you do go somewhere else in the maps, it does disable the full household needs. So, but then what you can do, which is also why I like it, is click on the individual sim, press shift and left click, and then you'll find the cheat need there, and you can make that exact sim happy. So if you only have one sim in the family, or if you just want that specific sim to be happy, then that's what you do. Then the other cheats that I find necessary or just make the game a little bit easier to play with. Okay, so I'm gonna go via topic. Building. Okay, so the first one is you type in bb dot move objects. So all lowercase right next to each other, and you don't have to type in on. There you go, you'll see move object cheat is on. So what this cheat allows you to do is when you're building, there's those little squares, and usually you can only place items within that limitation, but this cheat eliminates any limitations, so you can basically build stuff anywhere. It's really cool for decor stuff, but you just have to make sure that the actual items that you use are functionable. It does happen that they become unfunctionable if they are not in the right space. The next one is enable, what am I typing here? Enable free build. Also, you don't have to type on. It says free build mode is enabled. So this will enable you to build anywhere on your lot, as well as anywhere in your world, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Then my favorite one is bb.ignore. I always type this one wrong because it's a long one, so I'm going to just type it and then I'll read it out, but I will be posting these up. in text. BB ignore gameplay unlocks entitlement. Okay, so that one is also on. So this is from all your career and aspiration awards. So for example, the high-tech computer or the desk chair or the desk, certain objects that do make it a little bit better for gameplay. Obviously this is if you, depending how far you're willing to go with cheats, but these are the cheats that I use. There is another one, but I don't use it. Show hidden objects, that is all your collections, where your Sims inventory is here. Household collections, you can basically cheat your whole way through that using the show hidden objects. I think it's the same, bb.show hidden objects, but then I find that kind of pointless as well. Then money, your money cheats. Okay, so Rosebud, I don't know if it'll even work because my Sims have got maxed, but that is because firstly they've both worked, both adults. They also do a whole bunch of other stuff that you could I'll type up in another short video where you can earn money. And also if you complete the aspiration for being wealthy, then you get like $500,000 or something for investments. So I don't know if this will work, but you type in Rosebud, there you go, plus $1,000. And if you want to have more money, Motherload, 50,000. So a nice trick that my husband actually taught me, to make it easier if you want your sim to have more than 50,000. So sometimes I like to start off with, like, let's say $3 million, just because then you know to type it in over and over and over again. So you type it once, then you type Control A so that you are highlighting everything in the text. You type Control C, then enter, then Control V, and it will paste it again. And then you can just click enter, Control V, Control V, Control V. Then you have to type it over and over and over and over again, which is quite cool. Then the next cheat that I find incredibly useful, only when there's a glitch. Okay, for example, when you are trying to complete an aspiration, sometimes the aspiration has a glitch and it doesn't allow you to complete a specific, not the whole aspiration, just maybe one point of the aspiration. So this cheat is relevant for that. So then you'll type in aspirations lowercase dot complete, then underscore current underscore milestone. So you'll see it work here. There you go. Okay, so sometimes if you get stuck on something or you just don't have the energy to do it, then you can use that cheat. So that's quite a useful one. One I don't use, but I will type it out just so that you can see what it is the skills cheat. That is something I do make my Sims do religiously and honestly. Set skill level. So you type in stats dot set underscore skill underscore level, all lowercase. Then you type space. Then each skill has their own code. So that you do have to go and research on Google. I'm not going to put all of those here because there are many skills. Then you type in, I don't know if that's going to work, so let's try. I don't know if there's capital letters or not. May not work. Gourmet cooking 10 and then level 10. There you go. So Silas has mastered the gourmet cooking skill. So I don't usually cheat. You'll see with my first sim, she has completed all of the skills, excepting rock climbing is a really nasty one to have to complete. So that's if you want to cheat there. And then the one cheat that I actually do find really useful is the reward store. Okay, so every time you complete any level in your aspiration or the entire aspiration itself, I think if you complete the whole aspiration, you get 5,000 points, but you get points. And when there's holidays like in your calendar, if you complete the not the requirements, but they have like specific goals that you want to do when there's a holiday, that also gives you points. So certain things gives you points for your reward store. But what I do like with the reward stores, there are certain things that I would recommend, like ice proof, heat proof, all the weather ones, so that they don't become electrocuted from the thunderstorm and die or something like that, thunderstruck, whatever. They also don't. They just have a lot more resistance to the season stuff. So that cheat is, I think it's a capital. Let me just see if it's normal. I think it's normal. I think it's lowercase. Sims dot give underscore satisfaction underscore points space, let's just say 5,000. There you go. She got 5,000 points. Then you can go and get the reward store points a lot easier. So those are my cheats that I would recommend.